Alright guys, it's a little bit different type of video today. It's nighttime, it's raining outside. I thought I would come on here and tell you how the gym has changed my life. So I've been working out since I was 14. I'm 17 years old right now. So I've been lifting very consistently for 3 years now. Well, I started lifting because my friend got me into lifting. But the real reason why I started pushing myself as hard as I physically can isn't because of the reasons you might think, like I was insecure about myself or I didn't like the way I looked. At the time, I thought I looked alright. I never was super insecure, and I started lifting only because there was this girl I liked and she friend zoned me, and I would just cry about that shit. So I said to myself when I was 14 years old, and I still have the picture, that I'm gonna get jacked as fuck. Because in my mind, I thought if I was jacked as fuck, she wouldn't have friend zoned me. So that's what motivated me to go to the gym and get as big as I fucking can. Now, throughout my gym career or journey, I didn't know everything that I know now. And I went through a pretty rough time, actually. So I started lifting when I was very skinny. And at the time when I started lifting, I was still playing basketball. And if you guys didn't know that, when I was younger, I was very good at basketball. I was starting for varsity when I was a freshman, and I had plans on playing in college. But alongside basketball, I always had a passion for lifting. Now, when I was in my freshman year, I was averaging around 12 points starting, which was very good for me. And I was getting noticed by colleges. My mom would get emails from colleges asking me what my plans were for the future, because they were interested in me because I was playing AAU for all year, and I had plans playing in college. So in the middle of my freshman year, I sprained my ankle very bad. Now, this isn't a career-ending injury or anything, but at the time, that was the first time I got hurt, so it was very demotivating for me. So what happened was my mind went off to other things when I was hurt. I was no longer focused on basketball like I was before, so I started looking at the gym more. I didn't have to use my foot to lift weights. What I did was I started going to the gym, and I started giving the gym my all for the first time in my whole entire life, because I wasn't focused on basketball like I was before. Now, during this time period, I was still learning a lot about the gym. I didn't know everything yet. So what I did was I went on a pretty serious bulk, and I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how much calories I should be eating. So what I did was I ate 4,000 calories every single day. Now, looking back on this was an extremely stupid idea, but I'm not going to say I regret it because it got me to where I am now. But if I could have changed the way I did it, I definitely wouldn't have done that. So I went from around 175 pounds to around 215 pounds in the span of a couple months. And I hated the way I looked. I'm sure other people noticed, but I didn't get bullied or anything like that. Luckily, I live in a small town. Like, look where I am right now. So my graduating class is very small. I'm not going to get bullied over a little bit of a weight gain, but one thing that did get messed up was my mindset. Now that I was so invested into lifting, I wasn't super interested in basketball anymore. But I pushed on, and I made sure that I would get through this injury. So I got through the injury. I wasn't playing like I was before. Not because I lost my basketball skill, but I lost a little bit of passion for the game, and I put a lot of body fat on. Those two things don't match, especially with a sport like basketball. You need to be in shape. So I wasn't performing like I have been. And that really, really messed my head up. I remember the first game one of the games in my varsity year, I scored 0 points. I ran to the locker room and started fucking screaming because I couldn't stand myself that I went from being such a good basketball player to now scoring 0 points in a game. And it continued because after I sprained my ankle, I found myself spraining my other ankle. So now I sprained 2 ankles in the span of 1 season, and I was out for another month. Within this time, I found myself still going to the gym, still doing bodybuilding on a bulk, and saw myself not making much progress because I didn't know what I was doing. So I'm in this loop, playing basketball, get hurt, go to the gym, gain weight, not know what I'm doing. But I knew I was on the right path. I knew that there was something at the end of this tunnel of me pushing myself, even though I didn't know what I was doing, that I would benefit from. So I kept doing it. And I managed to fit the gym in a little more with basketball. So now, towards the end of my freshman year, I was playing basketball and going to the gym. I was trying to manage it. And I was making more gym progress than I was before. And since I was playing a lot more basketball, my body fat also lowered. And then we got into summer. I was playing AAU with my hometown school, and during this time I had problems with my ankles, a problem with my hip, but I was pushing through it because I loved basketball so much. Now, during this time, in one of my games, I broke my leg and growth plate, fucking shattered that shit. And my coach, it's not his fault at all. He knew how hard of a worker I was, and he pushed me through injuries because he knew that I was I loved that shit. Like, I had so much passion for it. Everything I do, I give it my all. So he said, walk it off, you got it. It wasn't the same like all of the other sprained ankles I had. It was way worse, and I went to the hospital the next day, and they said I broke my tibia and shattered my growth plate, and I need to get surgery, and I will not be allowed to play basketball for a very long time. Now at this time, I was 15 years old in the summer going into my sophomore year. And what my mom had me do, my mom was worried about me because this whole year, since winter into summer, and now towards the end of the summer, I was constantly getting hurt and couldn't pursue the things I wanted to do and the things that have been a passion for me since I was 4 years old, for over a decade. So she was worried about me, and what she did was, since she had work in the summer and I had a broken leg, all I could do was nothing. I was in my room all day, and she actually hired my best friend Andrew and gave him money to come over to my house every day and watch me and make sure I was okay and give me food and shit, because I would stay up all night every night and get very little sleep, because for the first time in my life I found myself stuck in a hole of uncertainty and didn't know what to do, to pursue bodybuilding or to play basketball. But at that time, I wasn't even thinking about that. I just wanted to be normal again. I didn't want to be hurt. So the whole summer I was in my bed. I didn't go to the gym. I didn't play basketball. It was me and my thoughts. During this time, I took a step back from everything and made my mind, I let my mind go to work, okay? I said to myself, I'm going to start reading my Bible more. I got a Bible and I started reading it and I started journaling and I started experiencing God's love through my life. And I made a relationship with Jesus. Now through this time, I was going into my sophomore year. I had a decision to make. I can either play basketball or pursue bodybuilding. And it was a very hard decision. It took me months and months and months. And my decision was this. I had such a strong relationship with Jesus that I prayed to Jesus one night on my hands and knees. Jesus, as you give me a sign to stop playing basketball because I get injured one more time, or you give me a sign that I shouldn't be playing basketball and I should be pursuing bodybuilding, I will quit basketball and pursue bodybuilding if that's what you want me to do and that's the path you want me to have. And I prayed to Jesus. And I started playing basketball again for the first time in about a year. And I gave it my all. I conditioned myself as much as I could. I practiced as much as I could. I did everything. And one day at practice, I sprained my ankle badly again. During this time, my mind was everywhere. I said, Jesus, you gave me a sign to stop playing basketball. You gave me a sign to pursue bodybuilding. I had a conversation with my coach the next couple of weeks after I haven't been showing up to practice and said, Coach, I prayed to Jesus that if he gave me another sign to stop playing basketball, I'm going to quit. And that's exactly what I said to him. And I said, I can't play anymore. And he said, okay. So during my sophomore year, I was no longer playing basketball and I was going to the gym every single day after school. And that's when I found my love for the gym and bodybuilding. More than anything I ever loved. I loved the fact that all of my progress was now focused on me. It wasn't focused on anyone else. Every decision I made, everything I put into my body, how hard I pushed every single set, was determined by me. I didn't have to deal with anyone else in my whole entire life, either deciding, telling me, should I play basketball? Should I lift? Should I, if my team does bad, do I do bad? No, that shit was on me, bro. Everything is on me when it comes to lifting. So when I was 15 years old, I made a decision, and I want to get as big as I fucking can. Nothing's in the way of me. No basketball's in the way of me. And I just went to work, bro. I went to fucking work. I'm gonna sound like I have a fucking ego, but I don't give a shit, bro. I trained as hard as I fucking could every day. Every fucking day. There was not a fucking day that I fucking missed that shit, bro. Every day I just fucking trained my ass off in the fucking gym. And no one could take that shit from me, bro. I don't even know how to say that shit. Every fucking day I pushed myself to my limit, hoping that I could fucking... I don't even know, bro. I just wanted to get fucking huge and tell everyone that I fucking did it. And I have so much passion in that shit, bro. I don't even know. And I just fucking... Every single day I had that shit in my mind that this is what I'm meant to be doing. And I didn't even know I didn't even know the fucking shit. Like, I didn't know that much about the gym, but one thing I knew was the harder you train, the more results you'll get. That's exactly what I did. I trained my ass off every fucking day. I never missed a day, not once, in the fucking gym. If I wanted to or not, bro. I fucking got up. I tracked every fucking macro for 3 years. And at the beginning of when I was lifting, I had people saying, you should fucking kill yourself. You're fat as fuck. Look at you, bro. You're cooked. You don't know shit about the gym. Bro, play basketball. You're fucking fat. And in the back of my mind, I knew that in fucking 3 years, I would be big as shit. No one can take that shit from me. I'm the hardest worker I fucking know. And I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm the hardest worker I know. So now, in my sophomore year, I was happy, like very happy. Me and Andrew would go to the gym every single day and get picked up by my mom every single night. Every day. Every day. And I just trained so hard, and it's so mentally draining when you're training as hard as you can and you're not getting the results you want. And I've been training, I remember I was 15 or 16, I was 16 years old, 6'3", 215 pounds, and I was fat as fuck, and I had 30% body fat. And I had one choice in my fucking mind. I could either go on a cut or bulk. And I decided to go on a cut, so I lost some weight. I cut down to around 180 pounds. I cut from 215 pounds to 185 pounds. And that, around 1.5 years from now, is when I truly knew more about the gym and I had a good base to start making a lot of progress. So from then, I bulked slowly to 215 pounds again, but the right way, and it took me a year. From the end of summer until now, I have been on a cut, and right now I weigh 205 pounds. I'm 6'3", I'm 12% body fat, and I look fucking good. I told myself when I was 14 years old that I would be in this exact fucking position. And I had so many people telling me that shit's not gonna happen. But I had my fucking head of what I've been through. I got friend zoned. I got friend zoned. Then my best friend at the time fucking just disregarded me and just like, fuck the girl who friend zoned me. I don't even give a fuck, bro. I'm gonna say that shit how I feel. That shit really hurt me. But I didn't let it I didn't show that shit. I kept it all inside of me. And you know what I said inside of me? I'm gonna get big as a motherfucker. I don't give a shit. So I didn't miss a single day of the gym. Not once in 3 fucking years. There has not have been one day where I skipped the gym because I was a lazy fuck and didn't want to go. In 3 years. And now look where I am. I don't have the following on social media or the career right now, but I know damn well that I'll have that shit in a few years. Just like I wanted where I wanted to be right now when I was 14. I have a lot planned ahead of me. So much to where my brain can't even fathom it. I'm just waiting for my future to pop into reality. I can't even stand that shit, bro. I literally freak out. I can't even feel. I don't even know how to express myself by how much I know that I'm gonna achieve what I want in the future. I don't even know how to say that shit. I'm just sitting here just fucking ranting about that. You probably think I'm crazy. I can see my future ahead of me. I don't even know how to explain it. It's an amazing feeling. And yeah, I don't even know. I'm just telling you guys this, how I feel, and I just want to thank all of you, all my supporters. You know, I also thank the people who said I couldn't do that shit, because guess what? Now I have done that shit, and you can watch me. Guess what? You said I couldn't do it. I bet I'm fucking leaner than you. I bet I'm fucking look better than you, and I'm not even trying to be a dick, but that's literally because I know what you said when I was 14 years old. I know what you did when I was 14 years old, and now look at me. And now I can hold that shit above you, and that's exactly what I wanted, because I knew I would have one thing above you, that I could show my body that I put more work in than you, and that's what I have now. Just like when I was 14 years old, I have a vision right now. And that's for me to make the gym and make my life a reality and a career. And I know that's exactly what I'm going to do within these next 5 years. I've never wanted something so badly in my whole entire life, more than I do now. And I will do anything that shit takes. It's no longer if, it's when. You guys will see me climb to the top. Everyone who I know will see me climb to the top slowly. And you will know that that shit was built from nothing. I've been every body type. I was, my physique and my brand and everything was built from nothing. If I can do it, so can you. And I haven't even done it yet, but I know that I'm gonna fucking get that shit. I love the gym with my whole heart. I give 100%, not 99, 100% every day, and you can see it in my physique. And that's why I love that shit. 14-year-old me, be proud, bro. 14-year-old me would cry seeing the shit that I have accomplished. 14-year-old me wanted to look like me so I didn't have to get friend zoned again. And I did everything he said. And I'm gonna look back on this video when I'm in my 20s and say the same shit again. I did everything that I said in this video, and I accomplished everything. Just know that if you want to pursue something, do that shit and don't let anyone take it from you. I just hope you guys have an amazing day. My days have been amazing because I just love the shit I'm doing every single day. And I have a bright future ahead of me. I just can't wait for that shit. I just hope you guys have an amazing day. I'm gonna go to some new gyms and make the best possible content for you guys in the future. So, see you guys next time.